Welcome to Brindavan, a Parthasadi family Samarpanam to our beloved parents, a space for enjoying Vaishnava Sampradaya, Slokas, songs, Divyadesa Pasarams, and much more. Namaskar Uttama Bhagavatas. We will now see the Arthanabhavam of Slokam 106 of Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam in our Ayiram Namangal, Ayiram Gunangal series. रामानुजदयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं श्रीशैलेशदयापात्रं दीपत्यादिगुणात्मकं यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्यजामातरं मुनिम्
आत्मयोनिस्वयं जातो वैकानस्सामगायनः देवकीनन्दनस्रष्टा क्षितीशपापनाशनः.
The first Nama in Slokam 106 is Atma Yoni. His Saulabhyam, his simplicity, and his easily approachable, and his affection, Sausiliam, are highlighted here in this Nama. He mingles very easily with his devotees, just as sugar and milk integrates with each other. So well, he integrates with his devotees, his ardent devotees, and makes them enjoy him, and he also enjoys them. This is very well seen during his Krishna Avataram. How he mingles with the Gopas, his Yashoda Mata, and all the cowherds in Ayarpadi. That is Krishna. That is Bhagavan Sausilyam and Saulabhyam. During the Ramavataram, also it is seen how he very easily mingles with Guhan and his Anjaneya, Sugriva, Vibhishana. He mingles with his devotees very easily. So that is Atma Yoni. Nama is Atma Yonaye Namaha. Nammalvar in Tiruvayamazhi 2.3.1 sings how Bhagavan mixes with merges with his devotees. ஊனில் வாழ் உயிரே நல்லைப்போ உன்னை பெற்று வானுளார் பெருமான் மதுசூதனன் என்னம்மான் தானும் யானும் எல்லாம் தன்னுள்ளே கலந்து ஒழிந்தோம் தேனும் பாலும் நெய்யும் kannalum amudum botte. Just like the honey, milk and ghee mixes, Bhagavan mixes with all his ardent devotees. Swayam Jataha. Swayam is by himself. Jataha is to appear or manifest or to come in. He manifests in various avatarams of his own volition, without waiting for anyone to come and pray to him, request him to come down to earth. That is not needed. He comes on his own. He knows what's the right time to come, and he comes on his own. That is, of his own volition, of his own will. Whenever he thinks he wants to come, he just appears. That is Swayam Jataha. Nama is Swayam Jataya Namaha. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 verse 7, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, O Arjuna, whenever there is decline in righteousness and increase in adharma or unrighteousness or bad things, I manifest. I manifest to establish dharma again. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Aham srijamyaham. I come. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati Bharata. O Arjuna, Bharata, when there is decline in the righteousness and this adharmam manifests itself huge, I come to establish dharma back again. Vaikanaha is the next Atma. After he manifests, he eradicates all the mysteries of his devotees, especially the one of rebirth and death. So he comes as a Vaikanaya and he eradicates all the mysteries. How does he eradicate the mysteries? He takes care of all the asuras. He dispels or annihilates all those who follow the adharmic path or all those who are responsible for adharma. Like in the Varaha Avataram, Bhuma Devi was buried deep into the sea. She was taken away. So Bhagavan goes down into the sea and kills Hiranyakshan and brings back Bhuma Devi. So you can see how Bhuma Devi is the earth. He has her at the tip of his tusk. He is so humongous at this time that the earth looks so tiny on his tusk. That is Vaikana. Nama is Vaikanaya Namaha. Nammalvar in Thiruvarutam, first Pasuram, sings about how he takes birth in this mundane world out of his own compassion to wipe out the birth cycle of his devotees. It is also said that during the Ramavataram, at the end of Ramavataram, when Bhagavan was time for him to go back to Paramapadam, he took everything along with him, everything that was in the world, all the Chetana, Atetana, all the living beings, everything along with him to Paramapadam and gave them moksha. That is, he relieved them from the cycle of birth and death. Poi nindra jnanamum polla alukkudambum in nindra nirmai iniyam uramai uyiralippan en nindra yoniyumai pirandai imayor talaiva மெய் நின்று கேட்டருளாய் அடியேன் செய்யும் விண்ணப்பமே. He says, I make this request to you. I don't want to be born with this அழுக்க உடம்பு or dirty body. You give me relief from the cycle of birth and death. And that is what Bhagavan does when he takes his avatar. Samagayanaha is the next nama. He is sung by the Muktatmas. How do they sing? That is a Samavedam. In Samavedam, the released souls sing as Havu, Havu, Havu. That is, they are singing the name of Bhagavan. The Muktatmas are singing. Nama is Samagayanaya Namaha. Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita chapter 10 verse 22 says that he is Samaveda among the Vedas. And he is Indra among the gods, and he is the mind among the senses, and his consciousness is of all the beings of Bhagavan. Vedanam Samavedosmi Devanam Asmi Vasavaha Indriyanam Manaschashmi Bhutanam Asmi Chetana. He says, I am the Chetana, I am the consciousness for all the beings, I am the Manash among the senses. And I am Indra among the gods, Vasavaha. I am the Samaveda among the Vedas. Vedanam Samavedo. Among the Vedas I am Samaveda. So he is Samagayana. Devaki Nandanaha is the next Nama. He is the little child or the loving child of Devaki and Vasudeva. He is Devaki's son. Bhishma is pointing to Yudhishthira that all his previously described gunas of Bhagavan are not only for his Paraswarupam in Paramapadam, but is also very appropriate in the Krishnavataram when he was born on earth among the people who lived there. So, Bhagavan's gunas, all the previously described gunas, his Saulabhyam, Sausilyam, Adhuryam, everything, his valor, his being just, his being rightful, he being the creator, everything is very appropriate even during his birth as a child to Devaki and Vasudeva. So his gunas are not only for Paramapadam, it is always there with him, whether he is born during his avataram or he is in Paramapadam. Devaki Nandanaya Namaha is the Nama. Srashta. Srashta is creating. He himself, Krishna, is the Paravasudeva. He is the creator of the world. Param is the transcendental world. So he is Vasudeva there. And what did he do when he was there? He created the world. He created the world for his devotees to enjoy during their stay in the, when he makes them be born in the earth, he made this whole world for us to enjoy and enrich ourselves. Nama is Srashtaya Namaha. Chitishaha is the next Nama. He is the Lord of the earth. The earth belongs to him. Even though he is the master of everything, since he manifested to eradicate all the miseries of the earth. So, when there is misery on the earth, when adharma takes over dharma and it mandates for Bhagavan to manifest and eradicate all the miseries of the earth. So, he is the Lord of the earth, but he will manifest to take care and annihilate the bad. Shitishaya Namaha is the Nama. In Tiruvamazhi 3.3.4, when Nammalvar is singing on Trivengadamadayan, he says that Perumal is the guiding light for everybody. ஈசன் வானவர்க்கு என்பன் என்னால் அது தேசமோ திருவேங்கடத்தானுக்கு நீசனேன் நிறை ஒன்றுமில்லேன் என் கண் பாசம் வைத்த பரஞ்சுட சோடிக்கே. He said that Paranjuda Sodi, that guiding light, who is in the para world, who is the transcendental world. He is the creator of everything and he is the Lord of the world. Papa Nashanaha is the last Nama in Sloka 106. He eradicates one's sins when they listen to his leelas, as stealing butter and eating butter, playing with the gopis and other stories. So his papam is sins. Nashanam is to remove. So he cleanses the sins of everybody when we listen to his stories. Just like in Krishnavataram, his childhood pranks and listening to Ramayana. Even during his manifestation in the world, he removes the inner enemies, not only the external enemies, he also removes his inner enemies. That is as lust, anger, and the external enemies are of his devotees. So we all have lust, we all have anger. We all are not the same all the time. So when Bhagavan comes onto this earth, he removes all of that and makes us clean, cleanses. So he is Papanasham. He removes all the lust and anger that lies within you, and also your external enemies. So he is Papanashanaha. Nama is Papanashanaya Namaha. He says this in Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 9, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, takes birth again. He gets moksha. He gets to stay in my eternal abode. Oh Arjuna, that's what he tells Arjuna. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma na iti mam eti sojana. He says, O Arjuna, na iti mam punarjanma. I will not give a new janmam to that. To whom? Those who know my transcendental nature. Those who know the tattva. I will not give them another life. I give them eternal bliss to enjoy at my lotus feet. To summarize Slokam 106, his Saulabhyam, easily approachable quality, and his Sausilyam, his affection towards his devotees, is highlighted in this Nama. He mingles very easily with his devotees, just as sugar and milk mix with each other and they lose their individual identity. Though the quality is there, you don't see them separately. So similarly, when we enjoy him, he also enjoys us. He manifests in various forms of his own volition and does not wait for anyone to come and pray to him, requesting him to come and take care of the earth. He does it on his own. After he manifests, what does he do? He eradicates all the miseries of his devotees, especially the one of rebirth and death. It is said that at the end of Ramavatam, at the end of Ramavataram, when Bhagavan was going back, he took everything that was in the world with him to Paramapadam and gave moksham to every single thing. He is sung by the Muktatmas and as in the Samaveda. He is Devaki's son. Devaki Nandana. Nandana is very pet son. Bhishma is telling Yudhishthira that all the previous gunas of Bhagavan is not only true in his Paraswarupam, or the transcendental form, when he is in Paramapadam, but is also very appropriate during his avatar, when he is born on this earth to be among the people, like Rama Avataram and Krishna Avataram. Krishna himself is Paravasudeva. He is the creator of the world. He is the Lord of the earth, even though he is the master of everything, since he manifested to eradicate the miseries of the earth. He eradicates one's sins when they listen to his leelas, like his enjoying the butter, stealing the butter, playing with the gopis, and other stories like his Govardhanagiri, particularly his Gajendra Moksham. When we listen to all of his stories, he removes all the sins, he cleanses us. Even during his manifestation in the world, he removes not only the external enemies who are troubling his devotees, he also removes their internal lust and anger, which we all have all the time. And Bhagavan helps us and removes all that and cleanses all that before he takes us back to Paramapadam, giving us eternal bliss. This brings us to the end of Slokam 106. See you all in 107.